Welcome to Cooking with Bernie, and today we're going to make crispy tuna cakes. It's a New York Times cooking recipe. It's relatively quick and it's great for a weeknight. So we're going to start with a can of white beans. The recipe calls for cannellini. I didn't have them or couldn't find them, so we're just going to use white beans. So you want to drain these but not rinse them. Once you've put your beans in a medium-sized bowl, you want to mash them. You can either use a fork or a potato masher. Potato masher is much more efficient. So we're just going to mash these till they're pretty smooth. Basically, it's going to look like a paste. So now we're going to add our other ingredients. We're doing 2 cans of tuna, preferably in water. I have white albacore, that's what I had, so we're just going to add that. It's 1/3 cup of breadcrumbs, whatever you like. I like panko, so I'm using panko breadcrumbs. 2 teaspoons of lemon zest, ends up being about 1 lemon. 1 teaspoon of garlic powder. 1/4 cup of freshly chopped dill. And we'll just add a little bit of salt to start and some pepper. And we also need a little bit of lemon juice. It's about a tablespoon. I'm just going to guesstimate here. This is lemon juice from dressing that we're going to make for later. And then you're just going to mix. This should be relatively smooth when you're done because you want it to be able to stick together to make your patties. You should have, most of the tuna should be broken up. All right. All right, tuna mixture is done. Now we're going to make the dressing. You can get a smaller size bowl. We're going to start with a 1/2 cup. You can either use buttermilk or kefir. I like kefir preferably. You're going to use a 1/2 cup of mayonnaise. I like mayonnaise and olive oil. You're going to do another teaspoon of garlic powder. And then you're going to do 1/4 cup of freshly squeezed lemon juice. It's about 1/4 cup. That's about 2 lemons approximately. A little bit of salt and pepper to taste. And then we're going to whisk this together. And then you're going to add a 1/2 cup of freshly chopped dill and 1 cup of roughly chopped green pitted olives. These happen to have pimentos in them. And then we're just going to give that a quick whisk. I'm going to set that aside. Now we're going to make our patties. So with these patties, you can make anywhere from 6 to 8, depending on how big you make them. Your mixer should be pretty sticky. They're going to hold together pretty well. I make them about the size of my palm. All right, I got 8 out of these. All right, so we're going to fry these. You can use a non-stick skillet or cast iron. I love cast iron for frying, so I always use that. And then you can just put just enough olive oil to kind of coat the pan. You're going to end up probably adding more olive oil as you cook. I'm going to cook these in batches of 4, about 3 minutes per side. Usually it's all it takes. Good boy. Good boy, you got your toy. You got your toy. You got your Christmas toy. You got your Christmas toy. Yeah. So we're going to do 4 cakes at a time. And it's about 3 minutes per side. I always put a timer on just to keep track of myself, so I'm easily distracted. Okay, that's been about 5 minutes. These are, I think, ready to flip. Got a nice golden brown. All right, we'll let that go another 5 minutes. I'm going to add a little bit more olive oil here. And this batch is done. Next batch here. Flipping batch 2. Another couple minutes, we're all done. A little more oil. This last batch is done. All finished. So the last part of the meal, we're gonna put together a salad. So we're just gonna take a head of iceberg lettuce and cut out the core, and then just chop it into quarters. Obviously, this is for a good serving for about 4 people. You can put the wedge on the plate. Put 2 cakes. You can kind of open the leaves of your lettuce a little bit here. A little bit on your, open this one a little bit. Get that on your. So this will feed 4, and it's a great, quick weeknight recipe, vegetarian as well. Hope you enjoy.